So, hello everyone. Welcome to the Mumbai magic. Should be called the Mumbai rains bringing the magic. From what I believe, it's raining in Mumbai, Manju.
Not now, not at the
Not
moment.
now. Okay.
Not at the moment.
So,
Rains
so,
haven't come yet totally.
Mama,
They are just giving the pre-monsoon showers.
Today we had a very heavy rainfall in Delhi, and I was like, okay,
Wow.
universe, are you getting me prepared for Mumbai or something with this heavy rainfall?
Maybe.
It's
Maybe you will bring
so
rainfall.
heavy. Oh
Heavy
wow.
rainfall to Mumbai. Yeah.
Yeah. And okay, so what can we talk about and where can we go with today's call?
so everybody are really intrigued with what is this all about. So let's
Yes.
start from
Yes,
what is this
please
all
tell
about?
us what it is all
Yes.
about.
So, what is it all about? Well, it's just about possibilities, infinite choices, and infinite receiving. Something that I have actually been playing with since a few years now. And every time I'm like, wow, this is infinite receiving. Wow, is this infinite possibilities? I recognize how much more there is, how much more there is to receive, and I recognize how much greater there is to still create. So with this, I really wanted to, since it's been actually pinging me since a while, Mumbai. And I was like, no, COVID, online, no, COVID, let's do it online. And it was really funny because when I went to Mumbai I didn't go for the COP, but I went to meet all my friends and to meet Gary. And while I was there, I met some of you lovely people, including lovely Manju. And we got talking about Mumbai and classes and creativities and creation. I was like, yes, this has a different energy. It was like I was in Mumbai after almost 2 years this time when I went, and there was such a different energy to it. And I'm just wondering, how much have we all changed? How much have each one of us changed? How different are we? And how different is our receiving? How different are possibilities that if we
Our,
truly allow ourselves into that can have us creating a different reality. Yeah, Manju?
our definitions of success, money, and bodies have changed,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So that's why these classes, success and money and bodies.
yeah.
And if these three things are, we are able to, and we choose to be our best in these three areas, everything is sorted. Yes, totally.
Well, yeah. Yeah, in this reality, money and success kind of goes hand in hand. Let's talk about the classes. Like, we have a few creations actually, which are in Mumbai live, and they're also going to be online. So the first creation is money and success. And we put it together, although they are two very different energies, because in this reality, how many people have misidentified and misapplied and glumped the energy of success with the energy of money. So I had my business done different day one today. The class was on and day one was today. And we were talking about, success. It's like how many people have misidentified success as a big car or a big business or a fat bank balance or a beautiful arm candy on your arm, like I mean, all of these are items, if I can say, items of success, not elements, but items, because you actually look at that and then you define your success based on what, the item of a woman on your arm or the item of a big house or a big car. And how much of that have you defined as success that it isn't? What that is you having spent a lot of money on buying it. Period. It's just that you had a lot of money and you bought a car with that money. It has nothing to do with success. Strangely enough, in this reality, it's been kind of gallumped. So where you don't have the money, you decide you're not successful. And when you have the money, you decide you're successful. And that kind of creates this very conflictual universe in your reality, because somewhere you know you're buying a lie and you're trying to create your life from a lie. So you can never really create the life that you're looking to create with money and success, because to begin with, the very foundation is a lie. Everything that brought up, can we destroy and uncreate that, please? Right, wrong, good, bad, hot, park, line shots, boys, forwards, and beyonds. So everything that you have, all the lies, all the inventions, all the forwards that you're using to define success and money that you're choosing, would you please destroy and uncreate all of that? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and park, line shots, boys, forwards, and beyonds. So what is success for you? Anybody who wants to go, or just type it in, whatever's comfortable. What is success for you?
I think a happy day is like a success. But now that you ask that question, I'm just wondering what's like a small success and a big success then?
Yeah, thank you for that. A small success and a big success. So how much of your small success is based on a happy day and big success is based on money? Right? It eventually boils down to that. And it's not just you or just me. It's the way this reality has been structured into believing. You know, it's like the power. If you have the power, you are successful. If you're a mean, powerful, arrogant leader of this reality, you're successful. You know, there's so many different points of views around success that are such a lie that you actually don't even, how many of you are rejecting success as you have that point of view that success is evil? Ooh, everything that is, we destroy and uncreate that, please.
When you bring that up,
yeah,
yes, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pop, line shirts, boys, forwards, and beyonds.
Thank you.
It is so funny. I mean, okay, so to just put it all together, this class is an invite call. We are calling it Mumbai.
Thank you.
Where Chandana is really going to be physically present in the city of Mumbai, facilitating some of the classes, which we will walk you each through. And you have Manju right here on the call, who will be playing a host, and we also have Reena, and we will share her details, as well as you can feel free to get in touch with me, Samantha, or Chandana for any queries or questions. So this call is really an invitation call of just to brief you guys about what the energies that we are going to be playing with in the city of Mumbai. And one of the classes is what we are talking about, which is success and money. And just when you started this call, or even, while speaking, I want this so much.
Yeah.
I was like, initially when I saw it, like success, money, I was like, okay, cool. And then when I looked at it, it is quite a big energy. There's so much of chunks of spaces where we hold. So continuing the energy of what you just brought up in our worlds right now is that of success. I don't know if I fear success as much I fear failure. So it's not that I'm actually against success, but I'm like, I don't want to fail. So really, what are we avoiding and defending with that success?
Thank you for that. It's like, how many of you are choosing so you don't fail? And you not failing, have you defined that as success? And you not succeeding, have you defined that as failure? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate that? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pork, online shots, boys, forwards, and beyonds. So with this class, I'm actually looking at exploring different aspects of success, different aspects of where money comes in, where money comes into the play with success, or where it has been misapplied, misidentified, misconstrued into anything to do with success. It's like salt and sugar. It's like you saying my tea is sweet. And then you insisting that it's not sweet, it's salty. Even if you put the sugar and you didn't put the salt, it's like you are confusing yourself. And when there's confusion, are you truly creating? Do you even have choice when there's confusion? So I do get the energy of a lot of you saying, oh my God, what is she talking about? This is all confusing the shit out of me. It's just not, what is this? That. Because that's what starts to show up when you actually start to look at success and money. And the reason why we put this both together is because we're going to talk about what is success and what is money. Like success is, if you look at success as just a judgment, okay? It's just a judgment. If you take the success out and if you take the failure out, then it's not that you ever fail. It's when you conclude that there is nothing beyond what you have judged as a failure that you've actually failed. It's you stopping the movement forward. That's a failure. It's you deciding and concluding that's the end, the conclusion of completion. That's a failure. In actuality, success is every choice you make that keeps you moving forward, not from a space of judgment, but from a space of creation. It's like, it's not what you do with failure. It's not as much as the failure as what you be with the failure. Do you get that? Which is a success.
Chandana, the things that you're bringing up are so lethal. It's like, I'm just sinking in every line, and just dropping right now.
Yeah.
It is a lot. And it's so funny because the word success, or, everything that you're saying is so true right now of, what we have defined as success, but the loudness of what success and how we have equated money with it is so loud in us that I don't know if I would acknowledge whatever I know is true as success for me, because the loudness of this success equals money is so loud as a parameter.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
wonder,
it is. It is. And thank you for that, because when Manju said, let's do success and money, I was like, wow, that's a combination. Like how much of insanity is there by lumping both together? It's insanity, right? It's insanity of lumping success with money. Because money is money and success is success is success. And now when you look at the energy of success, what does that bring up for you? Does that bring up people? Does that bring up countries? Does that bring up situations? What does it bring up for you? Oh, sorry, darling, you're on. Sorry. So let me just unmute you, Manju. Yeah.
Is it okay now?
Yes.
But mostly we ourselves also forget about the society or the people. We ourselves define ourselves, our success with money. Mostly.
Yeah, absolutely. And is it with the money or is it with the spending power?
Wow, that's another angle. Wow.
And that's what I want to actually explore in class. Is it even with the money or is it with the spending power? Spending power is just spending power.
Yeah.
You could be spending with credit cards.
Yes.
You could be spending by taking loans. You could be spending by being in debt. That has nothing to really do with money.
Truly.
And how much of success is an image?
Wow.
An invention that you are wanting people to buy. I really wonder what can change, guys. This is really going to be an exploration for me too.
I think that's a great talk. And, this is one of the classes. Is it okay if I can share the date of this yummy class? And it is going to be a 2-hour exploration. It's happening on the June 29th of 2022, live and online. Feel free to just ping Manju away for any queries or questions, or leave it in the WhatsApp thread, and we'd be happy to get in touch with you. So would you want to share the energy of the next class, which is
Yes.
called the eating and to
Yes.
create or destroy your body?
I love that class. It just makes my body happy every time I talk about that class. And it's actually, does anyone want to talk about it? Who's done it? Sam, Manju, I know you've done it. Anybody else?
I'm waiting.
Has done it.
I'm
Yes.
waiting. I haven't done it yet.
Oh, you haven't yet done it. Okay.
time.
Awesome. Yeah.
I
Yes.
have. I
Yes.
mean, it is initially, so I was looking at this class and I wasn't interested, to be very honest. That's how I started. I was like, eating and destroy, my body's doing okay. I've got an awesome body. I have no problems with it. Why would I need eating to create or destroy?
Yeah.
But thank you for requesting or inviting me to write the manual, because that literally got me present with every word that you were actually facilitating. I was like, boom, boom. I'm like, what the hell is this class? And so it is such a brilliant class to get present with so many spaces of what is body for you. And to me, it really brought me to the presence of we've decided so much of our body is like by definition, but this one really got me present with creation of my body. And my favorite section being the clearing clutter one.
The clutter clearing.
Yes, that is my favorite, because body is responding, body is aware of what is aware is of things around you. It is communicating if it is having fun with the seat that you're sitting on. Is it too cushiony? Would it like something harder, or vice versa? So this class was, to me, an invitation into creation with body and how dynamically it can change even within days, weeks, months. And so, yeah, it was a deep dive exploration for about 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Easily. And this is going to be an intro.
Yes. And thank you for that, Sam. Yes, the clutter clearing section is one of my favorite sections to dive deep into also, because there's so much of clutter that gets cleared in the form of, emotions show up, and, you start to let go of everything that you're holding on to, not just since this lifetime, but all the past lifetimes. And to get there, we actually go through this process of recognizing what is your reality with your body. Is it destruction, or is it creation? Because if you are destroying your body, the easiest way to destroy your body is with consumption. Consumption of food, consumption of alcohol, consumption of drugs, consumption of destruction, consumption of judgments. And how many of us are doing that? So we can actually destroy our body to justify that our reality is of just survival and not thrival. What if your reality was of thrival? How different would your body be? What would food then be? So we actually talk a lot about food being, actually being one of eating, being a coping mechanism, as one of your ways of being, a lot of people you'll come across who are addicted to food, who are eating without really being hungry, or who are eating simply choiceless because food's on the table, or a lot of people who are eating because they have to cook for everybody. So, all of that, if they have all their reasons and justifications to eat, if I don't eat, I'll be sick. I have to eat this because I'm diabetic. I can't have sugar, or, all the reasons and justifications. So there is no, all the eating is coming from conclusions. There is no question about food. And it's too much for a lot of people. They're like, but it's too much to ask questions around food. It's just easier to eat. I remember there was a lady who said that in class. It's too difficult. It's too much work. Yeah, if it's actually so easy when you start to communicate with your body and you start to look at food as what it actually was created for. It wasn't created to be consumed the way we are consuming it, nor is food the reason and the culprit for you being sick, as the medical industry often says, or your dietitians would say. Food is a contribution to your body, just the way oxygen is. but what are you doing with it is where we are going to explore. And it's been magical because we've had people from all over. We've had people from UAE, Indonesia, India, US, UK joining us. And our previous class, we've had people who were like, oh my God, I shed 3 kgs in less than a couple of weeks. How the hell did that happen? There was this lovely lady who said, my allergies with milk have gone. Just with communication with your body, just with clutter clearing of all the thoughts, feelings, and emotions that you've been holding on to. Because how much of food are you eating for your emotions? I mean, how many of you are eating your emotions so you don't have to be at the effect of emotions, but you're actually suppressing your emotions with that? How many of you are eating for your feelings? How many of you are eating to prove that you are in control? How many of you are eating so you can hate your body even more? How many of you are eating so you can reject receiving? How many of you are eating so nothing ever looks good on your body, so you don't deserve to be adored?
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
too much.
It's more like, well, what are you eating for? Oh, Navneeta, thank you, my darling. Thank you. How about eating at friend's place? How to undo those effects? Is it possible? Yes, Suchita. This is actually an exploration with. So to give you my own example, I have, and it's not about, this program is not a weight loss program. Okay, I'm just going to put it out there. It's not a weight loss program. The byproduct has been a lot of people shedding excessive fat. I have shed almost 7.5 kilos by just doing the class, by just facilitating the class, and that's it. But is it a weight loss program? No. People's situations have changed with allergies, with rheumatoid arthritis, and with a whole lot of other stuff. It's just getting you to communicate with your body and to get present with your body. You communicating with your body is an area that we haven't really allowed ourselves to explore. So this introduction that we have is just that. It's about getting you, oh, thank you, eternally hot and gorgeous. Where are the flames? Thank you. So yeah, so this is really about getting you to recognize your body as the sexualness of what it is and not the wrongness of what you have put yourself through. It's literally, if your body is sexualness, that's its natural way. It's like a plant. It's like a plant out there, which is there. It's just bare. It just receives the sun. It receives the water. It's just there. Someone plucks its flower. It smiles. Someone judges its color. It smiles. It's sexualness. It's constantly receiving. It's constantly being the gift. Because that is what the joy of and the beauty of receiving is. Your willingness to be the gift. If you're not willing to be the gift to yourself, if you're not willing to receive the gift that your body is to you, can you truly receive? No. So this is really about you willing to receive the gift that your body is. Your very first creation is your body. When you choose to come to this planet in a body, your first creation is your body. But if you're going to start your movement forward by judging your very first creation, what would that create for you as your reality? And everything that conversation brought up, can we please destroy and uncreate that?
Yes, please.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, talk, online shots, boys, forwards, and beyonds. So this is a 30-day class that I do. It's an approved class by Access Consciousness. But the class that I'm doing in Mumbai is going to be a taster. It's going to be a 2.5 hour class. And we're going to talk about the difference between the humanoid body that you be and the human body that you're trying to have. The humanoid body it just transforms itself. It just changes and shifts and mutates. A human body needs calories, needs calculations. A humanoid body is ease, joy, and glory. A human body is pain, suffering, and gory. So what can this create for you, friends? It's just an invitation out there. Come join us, join us. I would love to give you all a tight hug in person. And I wonder how much fun we can have.
Wow, it's
So this is
so awesome. So awesome. It's totally different angle.
Yes, it is. It is a totally, and we also talk about Gary's conversation around food, and I will share the five superfoods that he talks about in the introduction class.
So that is the introduction class, which will be happening right after Success and Money, Chandana.
Yes, darling.
So I'm just going to read that out to you. So Success and Money is from 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock. Don't worry about the schedules. We will be sharing it with you. Eating to Create or Destroy is going to happen on the same day. Please get in touch with Manju to coordinate, and feel free to reach out to us as well. So what are the rest of the classes that you are going to be in Mumbai for?
My favorite, bars and foundation. Yay!
How does it get even better than that?
The bars and foundation. What can I say about that?
I have nothing.
It's just,
but, any of you feel free to unmute yourselves to, shoot a question to Chandana.
Please. And you can all hear my pressure cooker in my kitchen. It's like whistling in the background.
I'm keeping myself mute because the hair dryer is going on. I'm at my workplace currently.
That's
the time I have joined you for Success and Money, and I'm super busy over here. It has already started the rolling.
How does it get any better, Manju?
I receive that. I don't have any time for anything.
How does it get
even better than
that? Thank you.
Totally doubled or tripled. Yes. Totally.
And I really wonder what else is possible with the tools that we are going to share.
Yes, totally.
Thank you.
And Bars and Foundation, as many people as I know, they know what Bars and Foundation have done to my life and to my energy. They know it.
Yes.
So please, guys, ask and join.
Smile, please. Let us have some pictures.
Yes, please.
So the Mumbai Magic dates are starting from June 29th, and we close off on July 4th. We are going to have 2 yummy intro classes, and Eating to Create or Destroy will be a 1-month program, which we might be having rolling out in the coming months. Feel free to, join us then as well, but do hop on to the intro class to just get the taster of what this 4-week adventure can contribute to your body. I loved what you shared, Chandana. It's so much about really acknowledging the first creation of your body.
Yes.
I mean, that is just like, what would it be like to really invite the space of creation of body? It's so much more than undoing what we have done. We always go back to, past me, I have eaten so much, now I need to go undo. The undoing funnily is just going to happen during, but it's so much more of creation with our body. And so we warmly invite you to the Mumbai Magic. Feel free to reach out to us. Anything that you'd like to add, Chandana, before we close off?
I just want to invite you all to a different way that's possible, guys. I've used the tools of Access for the past 8 or 9 years now, and a lot has changed in my life personally. And like Manju so beautifully shared that, people who know her know how much has changed in her world. So much has changed with my body, with my money flows, with my relationships, with possibilities. And it's just the beginning. I know that there's so much more to go to. I know there's so much more possible. And I invite each one of you to a different way possible. Whether you've done the bars before, whether you haven't, you're invited. Come, repeat, or come do it for the first time. And if you've done the foundation earlier, awesome. There are some wonderful, wonderful CFs around the country, around the world. And if you'd like a different energy, I am going to be in Mumbai. And if you would like to join us for 4 days of the foundation to repeat or do it the first time, each one of you is invited. Invited, and let's play together. And what we can create together is definitely going to be different to what I have created on my own, or you have created on your own, because the convergence of these energies is going to be a difference that's going to show up on the planet for probably the very first time. So I invite all of you to join us and let's have fun.
Thank you, Chandana.
Natasha.
Thank you so very much. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. And
Thank
please,
you, everyone.
you can get in touch with me, with Manju,
Yes,
with Sam,
we are
or
always
with
there.
Reena.
Just a call away or just a message
Absolutely.
away.
Totally. Thank you, darlings.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
Harishji, for the photographs.
Yes. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.